where a client of mine did get an app from a surgeon and was able to technically completely bypass physical therapy altogether. She is an athlete. She has come to me because she knows from her past that she needs to progress in a certain way. You would want your clients to know, like, do not do.
With all of this, though, is that you've got to get an internal hands-on evaluation done. I don't care what app it is, and whether it's post-surgery, post-baby, whatever you are, number one. And then number two, and an app is trying to tell you, do this exercise, exhale, engage the pelvic floor now, squeeze your muscle this way. How do you even know if you're even really doing it right? She's like, I'm good, but she was having some urinary leakage issues. And after I did her assessment, I found actually not engaging her pelvic floor at all. She was just squeezing her glutes and had no concept of an internal contraction. Because, Pilates is so heavy on the tuck and the clench.
Yes.
And when we untuck, like, oh.
Like a light went on.
Yes, and then her symptoms changed.
And how many sessions did it take for her to actually get a hold of that? 2 sessions. Okay.
We did it. We evaluated, and on the follow-up, that's when we found that gold moment.
Yeah, so she already had pretty good muscle awareness. You're fine-tuning that, and then you can say, and this is how you're going to apply this during your app. And
exactly.
what your program's telling you to do. That concept and that awareness, and apply it across the spectrum of whatever they're doing.
The fitness influencers are creating their apps, but then they're finding this niche of like, oh, I have a prenatal route and I have a postpartum route. And then we start dabbling into the pelvic floor and these people who are not pelvic floor therapists.
Just because you've had a baby doesn't make you an expert.
Yeah, and just
because their experience is different than anybody else's, and they're not a specialist, and they haven't had the certifications that actually, it can put a person at risk for, even during a pregnancy, you have to know the red flags and all of the things. Like, you can't just say, hey, this works for me. It should work for everybody.
And from the University of Instagram.
So what I will say is, while there are cons on those things, there are some apps that we do like. The Expecting and Empowered app. Do you like that? Do you use that? Okay, so Expecting and Empowered is a pro. The reason is because both of those girls that put that together, they are pelvic floor physical therapists. They have had in-person, and I don't know if they do still now, but I know that they treat in-person clients. So that's very different too. Is it a person who has ever treated in person in the clinic, or did they just get their physical therapy degree and decide to make a program and never actually worked with people like in person?
They have a really great guide that they send you in the mail.
She likes street parking. She's not saying this, but
okay.
But work out wherever you're at, or if you're at your home gym or wherever, like, you like their little outline.
Yes.
But this is more advanced.
I have a pelvic floor therapist that does their mama modifications. Her name's Terry Elder, and we see her at Pelvicon every year.
Do we?
Yeah. And so, and I've done some consulting with them as well. If you're pregnant, they're very big on like, don't do this movement, do this movement. And then as you're postpartum, helping you ease back in and make sure you have some foundations that it's not like an assessment. It's not a virtual online assessment. It's fitness.
It's just exercise.
But it does take into the consideration the pelvic floor and your prenatal and postpartum consideration. To be like, if that is the route that you need to go because you physically cannot get to a pelvic floor therapist, or you just do not have the finances in any way, and this is cheaper, it's got to be some sort of interactional, virtual, face-to-face thing. And it needs to be with a pelvic floor therapist. So at least if you can't get the hands-on component, you're at least getting someone who's highly trained. It's going to ask you the types of questions. You can put the camera where you are in your house, show me doing these movements. That's going to be the best next step.